What's up everybody, it's Eric from Gameshampoo.com. I received a special package from Nintendo this morning, but frankly, I'm a little suspicious of this one. It claims to be a video game for the Wii U, a species that, much like the dinosaurs, went extinct a long, long time ago. Could this be a rare example of an exclusive Wii U game that's actually worth playing? Looks like it, so we are going to stab the plastic around it with a set of keys, because I don't have anything else around, and tear this bad boy open. Take a look at Pikmin 3, possibly the first Wii U exclusive that's actually worth buying a console for since the thing launched last November. So let's rip off this plastic and take a look inside of the box. Alright, so there's the spread on the inside, and I'll bring in the camera a little bit closer so we can take a more detailed look. Alright, so tell us all about Pikmin 3, Happy Wii U lady.
Oh, so awesome. I love Club Nintendo and their download codes.
Oh, that's cool. I don't use Club Nintendo, so as usual, every time I get a Nintendo game, if you have Club Nintendo, and maybe by now I should have it because I've done this like 3 times, just go put that thing in and you'll get something. I don't really honestly know how this whole thing works anymore. So let's find out. Members get exclusive rewards and games. I know they were doing that Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei 4 thing. Hopefully somebody got the code for that and got that $30 eShop bonus. If you like Pikmin 3, check out these other great games. Please. Nobody's buying our Wii U games. Like Sing Party, and the game that comes bundled into your Wii U, and that Mario game that you already played like 72 different times. Just maybe being a little critical, but I was not a big fan of, well, any of those games really. Nintendo Land was kind of cool for like a day. Sing Party, I cannot say I've had the pleasure of playing, so can't really comment on that. eShop games are really probably some of the coolest on the system so far. But yeah, so there's the little fold-out ad pamphlet. It's been common in Nintendo games as well as a lot of other games lately. We have an instruction manual in here with lovely, let's see if we can avoid the glare there we go, lovely artwork on the cover of it. That's one thing that, even though I had never actually played much of the first Pikmin, played a decent bit of Pikmin 2, but this is one thing that I've always really, really liked about Pikmin, is the art style of the little promotional photographs they put out, and how they kind of just have these little figures running around in the grass. Everything was inspired by Shigeru Miyamoto's gardening, which kind of attests to the plant-like nature of the Pikmin, and the kind of buggish, beastie kind of nature of the enemies. And this is actually an instruction manual, which is notable in and of itself because of how many games lately have been shipping with just a little pamphlet. It has pages in it. It's not just like some dinky fold-out thing, and it has lots of nice photographs on the back. So let's just zoom in on those photos. These are, like, I'm sure I'm going to love this game, but there's no possible way that I can love just about anything more than these pictures, especially this picture. This is awesome. That dude is rocking a sick stash. Check that out. Good stuff. Pikmin trying to steal a pomegranate. I like that stuff. I like it a lot. I feel like it has a certain personality to it that kind of, strangely enough, a lot of Nintendo games are missing lately. They used to always be the ones that had such great, charming personalities, but now it's kind of down to Pikmin and Mario and Luigi to kind of lay on the charm, and WarioWare for sure. Which makes this a good month for Nintendo fans because Mario and Luigi Dream Team is coming out next week. So another sure to be charming game. So we've got the gamepad controls here. This is something that I was a little bit concerned about before the game shipped. We've got gamepad controls, and then we've got remote and nunchuck controls. And whenever I've seen the game demoed, they're showing it off with the nunchuck and the remote, which you can use to actually point at the screen and kind of fling your Pikmin with a little bit more precision. I no longer own a Wii remote and nunchuck, however, so I don't know if I'm going to have to borrow those to do the review or something like that. I'll find a way to get my hands on those, but I'm going to be playing with the gamepad first when I head downstairs right now. Use Ultra Spicy Spray. You can dodge with the D-pad. You can use other items with the D-pad. Chuck Pikmin with the A button. Whistle with B. Pause. Switch leaders. That's another cool thing about Pikmin 3. You now have 3 different leaders, I guess, like little Oliver-style dudes that lead around their own groups of Pikmin, so you can actually multitask with multiple groups. You can dismiss your Pikmin, charge enemies with the nunchuck, use the Z button for lock-on capabilities, and choose what kind of Pikmin to throw with the C button on the nunchuck. I owned an original Wii and I liked a decent number of games for it, but I always found traditional games to be a little bit clumsy with it, so the gamepad might be preferable. Also, the gamepad is the only way that you're going to get a mini-map like that, which you can tap to add like waypoint markers to, or like it says here, you can slide this little icon around and tell your Pikmin to move around. So it seems like there's going to be a lot of great features on the gamepad that will hopefully make up for what I'm assuming is going to be slightly less precise aiming with the control stick. So we'll see about that. Also worth noting, this is a full color manual and features a ton of really nice artwork in it. So this is really bucking that trend of kind of putting in really sparse manuals or using online manuals or something like that. And I'm really liking it. So just more gamepad controls. Got a list of various game modes: story, mission, and bingo battle, which is a versus mode. The mission mode is also 2-player, but it is co-op, which is a lot of fun. Or, seems like it's going to be a lot of fun based on what I've seen. So basically you get a time limit and you try to earn medals by performing really well. And then in the bingo battle mode, it says reach bingo before your opponent to win. So I'm not entirely sure if that's just you searching out objectives in the environment, or if you're like actively like picking up letters and delivering them back to your ship, or like what's going on. We've got your different Pikmin down here. Got a couple of new varieties. The rock and the winged Pikmin are joining us for the first time ever. Yellow, red, and blue obviously are in the original game, and white and purple in Pikmin 2. Those purple guys, strongest 10 Pikmin. Beefy fellas. And that is the extent of the book, and then it kind of goes into other languages and stuff. But still, much, much better than I actually expected, and full of really, really charming artwork. Again, best thing about the Pikmin games, even though Pikmin is super awesome. And there's the disc. Again, some really nice art on there featuring the Pikmin very prominently. They're cute / kind of vacantly creepy designs. And got the back of the box. If we flip it around, you can see there's also support for the Pro controller, I think they're calling it. The little dual analog action going on with that. We've got one of those downstairs, so you can get in on some co-op and versus action right away, and that'll be a lot of fun. Features: switch between 3 leaders. Use your Wii U gamepad controller as your map. Got some nice looking screenshots over here. Looks like there's going to be some really big scale boss battles in this game, which is really exciting. And you've got your many shades of Pikmin on here, which I don't know why they're not featuring the blue and the white ones so much. They were in those tiny little boxes in the control book, and they're not on here at all. But You got your fire-resistant red, water-loving blue, shock-proof yellow, flying pink, and strong and solid rock Pikmin, as well as the blue and the white. Explore an alien world with the help of your Pikmin army. Take command of 3 tiny explorers and a legion of tenacious Pikmin in a fight for survival. Your loyal swarm of Pikmin will battle enemies, build pathways, and collect food to save your depleted home planet. So you're using them to mine their own planet for resources. Real nice, guys. Anyways, that is Pikmin 3 in a nutshell. This is everything you're going to get in the box. I'm going to go play this thing. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe for more.